Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Reading Sprint today. I'm all by myself. I'm so alone. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. But that's okay. How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Friday. I hope everybody had a good week. Starting off the weekend with some reading. Tell me what you're reading. Tell me what you're reading. Tell me why you're reading it, because I want to know. I am reading a couple of things right now. But I think I'm going to focus on Lakewood by Megan Giddings today. It reads really fast. So I think I'm going to stick to this tonight. What else am I reading? I'm reading a few things. I'm technically also reading The Priory of the Orange Tree, but that's on the back burner right now because it's a lot. And then I have to pick out an audiobook, but I'm probably not going to do that tonight because I really want to listen to audiobooks when I'm in my car, mostly. Once in a while, I can do it when I'm doing like laundry, but most of the time, if I'm not in my car, I cannot focus on what an audiobook is saying. So I mostly listen to audiobooks, but welcome in everybody. 150 pages left in House of Bane and Blood, so I will finish it tonight. Nice. 150 pages in just like a night is a lot. I can barely make that happen in a full day. So good on you for reading that fast. Hey Court, how's it going? Happy Friday. Hoping to complete a Gathering of Shadows tonight. That sounds fun. 3 short stories. We'll see how this goes. You can do it. 3 short stories. I believe in you. You got it. Hope everyone's having, yes, a good Friday evening. Let me know if like you can hear the outside world too much. I have a window open because I wanted some fresh air. But if it's obnoxious, I can close it. And also my cat might eventually at one point just like jump across the screen. I don't know. She's looking at some birds right now, so she's feeling a little zesty. Reading Crown of Midnight. Hope you're enjoying it. Hello, hello. Reading Rights of a Starling, but I may switch to an arc of Girls Girl. Ooh, I haven't heard of this one. What is this about? What genre is it? Tell me more about this arc. Reading the Book of Luke still. 70% done. Nice. I'm liking it because it's juicy drama gossip. Fun. But the writing is in. That's how I felt about hot take Magnolia Parks. I know it's like so drama immature, but I ate it up. It was very Gossip Girl, and I just ate it up. I was in my era when I read that. Although I hated the second book, and I don't think I'm going to carry on with the series. I think it just was the one moment with the one book, but starting Thistlemarsh tonight. Hope you enjoy it. My cat and I are here for an evening of reading. Yay. What's the cat's name? I must know. I have 2 cats. One is Winnie. She's the one in the window right now. And the other one is Nala. I think she's outside right now. Because she's a wild beast that needs to go outside once in a while to let out some frustrations. Reading How to Invent Everything. Science facts. Cool. Hello, hello. Waiting for pizza. Yum. I have my dinner here, actually. I have pasta. It's just like spiral noodles. I mostly ate it. I have one little bite of butter bread. You know what I mean? Classic uh, side for the pasta. I can only focus on audiobook with the book in front of me. That's fair. I could do that, but I think I've tried to do that a couple of times, like the immersion reading, but then I found myself like reading the book faster than the narrator was doing it, even though I know I could like speed it up. Just the way that they read is a little bit more, they just do pauses longer. I don't know. So I either am reading with my eyeballs or just listening most of the time. I don't do as much immersion, but that's fair. Keep you on track. It's like those did you guys ever have those in school, the bookmarks, but the middle strip or like some strip of it was like a highlighter. So when you were learning to read and go line by line, you'd have like the highlighter on each line so you wouldn't lose your spot. Reading Lord of the Wilds tonight. 55% into Rights of a Starling so far. Nice. both exhausted and energized. So I'm figuring out what to do with my life. I feel that. Like, I'll be so physically exhausted, but my soul is just like jazzed. Like, internally, I'm jazzed and buzzing, but my body's like, girl, lay down. But my mind's like, girl, no, you know? That's how I've been. That's how I was a couple of days ago. And I just had to like take a walk around the block. I'm like, I gotta do something. I don't know. Hey Deb, how you doing? About to have another hour of work left. Nice. Listening to a bit of audio at the same time. Nice. What are you listening to? Let us know. Ooh, reading the Library of Mount Char. What are you thinking about it? I have that, but I'm just scared. I'm scared of it because I hear one mixed things, but I also feel like it's going to be really confusing. So I feel like I have to wait until I have my thinking cap on, you know? Hello, Sprinters. Sapphic coming of age lit fic? Sign me up. That sounds amazing. I have so many coming of age stories I need to get to though, like Sapphic coming of age sunburn. Really want to read that. There's a ton. I have so many on that list right now of that like very niche genre specifically. Oh, same. I only ever read the first one, and I was like, "This is a CW show." It really is. It really is. But it was fun, and I ate it up, and I bawled my eyes out at the end, like a little baby. Reading Body at the Book Fair. I haven't heard of that one. Cats are here too. Scout and Sawyer. That's so cute. I love those names. Here with kitties, Vesper and Nyx. Adorable. Going to start Artificial Wisdom. Asher, Calvin. Calvin's such a cute cat name. We're literally laying on the outdoor couch together. That's so nice. I would die to have like a screened in patio, or even just like a Four Seasons room or something. When we went on vacation in Hilton Head, their patio and like their deck, it was completely screened in, so like none of the bugs could get in, and it was truly a dream. A dream. I loved it. It was amazing. Ooh, Monumental Adam Neville's latest. What are you thinking about it? I have like a mixed relationship with Adam Neville, but his premises always sound so good. And that one, I really like the cover of it. It looks super creepy. Honestly, I don't even know what this one's about. I'm just assuming it's like a folk horror because that's what I feel like most of his books are. Maybe I can put, oh yeah, try. Or not on here, but maybe in Discord too. You can send a picture in the Discord. Last House on Nevis Street, fun. I wonder how far you're into it. That one's pretty twisty. Hello, hello. Library After Dark. Eating dinner during the first sprint. What are you eating? Immersion reading helps when I'm not completely feeling a book, but I still want to see how it ends. That's a really good idea, actually. Because there's been books where like I could not pay attention for the life of me with my eyeballs, so I had to switch to the audiobook. Or like not really vice versa, because most of the time I do try to first start with eyeballs just because I just focus better that way, personal preference. But that's a really good idea. Speed up the audio to 2.25. Okay, okay. I think one time I went up to 2 and I was like, wow, I'm really speeding this through. I always start at 1.5. That's like my baseline. And then I go from there. Most of the time, I would say average, I end up doing like 1.75. But narrators can be so variable. It really depends on the narrator. Not sure if I should keep with the current read or start something new. Why you're not feeling it? I'm like I'm kind of feeling this. I don't know how I feel about this one. Like I'm gonna continue to read it because it reads so fast, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like super excited to pick it up. But I'm hoping it gets to a really exciting part. But I picked it up for like Under Heights, and yeah, so I'm ready to move on, but I gotta keep reading for that. Greetings, fellow Bowser 4 passengers. Rereading Silver Leak because I forgot a lot. Nice, yeah, really. Like especially listening a reread. for multitasking, I would be able to do that. Hey Carolina, how's it going? I'm between books right now. I finished Tear. I'm gonna start Rites of Starling Greenspoons. Okay, but what do you think of Tear? Give me the tea. It's okay if you hated it. For those who don't know, this is like one of my all-time favorite books, and I shout from the rooftops for people to read it. But it is very like esoteric and literary, and I totally get why people wouldn't like it. So like, I don't necessarily recommend it to just like everybody, but I try to give enough about it that the people who think it's for them will read it. But I just want everybody who would love that book to read that book. You know what I mean? Hey, how's it going? Packing for my trip. And ooh, where are you going? I suck at packing too. I can't stand it. I'm also not a traveler though, so I like doubly suck at it. Loved Sunburn. I can't wait to get to it. Reading The Ritual by Adam Neville. I read that for Escape 2 years ago, I want to say. Maybe 3 years ago. I don't remember now. But I actually read that for Escape 1 year. Hey, Deja. How's it going? In Florida, my aunt has a screened in-ground pool. No, yeah, that's ideal. Love that. Just finished a book earlier today, so I have no clue what to read next. Finally, it's the weekend. Yay, the weekend. Do you have options or like the world is your oyster type of thing? Because I feel the same. I actually hate going between books. I like to just already have my book picked. My new ink looks like it healed perfect. It did. It healed really good. It's really dry and ashy right now, but it healed really good. I left the Sanaderm on for much longer than I typically do with this one. I think I left it on for like a week, either 6 days or a week. And the whole like peeling and itchy phase happened in the Sanaderm, and it was like amazing. So forever and always, if I get new tattoos, which I plan on, but I will leave the Sanaderm on until it rots off of me. Not really, but yeah, it healed really good, I think. Thanks for noticing. If you like reality TV competition shows, okay, I didn't even know what people were talking about when they were saying this, honestly. I'm gonna look into it though, because I need a new reality TV show to watch. Me and my husband, the sun's setting weird right now. Me and my husband got super into The Challenge. Does anybody watch The Challenge? I freaking love that show. We got so into The Challenge, but we're almost caught up. We even like went back. I forget what season we started off, but we went a while ago. But we're gonna like start from the very, very beginning once we finish what we're caught up with. But I love it so much. And we were watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Me and my husband call it Mormon Mommies for short because the real title is so long. But we were watching that. I just couldn't get along with the latest season. It just feels extra produced and a little staged, and I have very unpopular opinions about everybody in that group, so I just kind of gave up on that show. Love Island is one that we watch a lot too, but again, I just feel like with the reality TV shows, they're so good when they start, but then as they go on, specifically more the reality ones, less so the competition sometimes, although I guess technically Love Island's a competition, but as they like go on and be more and more successful and have more seasons, they just become way obviously produced. You know what I mean? So I need new shows. So thank you for the recommendation. When I'm reading and listening at the same time, I do 2 times. And if I'm coloring or puzzling or playing, I do 1.5 or 1.75. That's fair. Yeah, Tier mentioned. Hi, reading. We used to live here. Hope you enjoy it. A lot of people love that one. LA for work conference. Well, I hope you have time to like explore LA a little bit too, and it's not just jam packed with work stuff. That sounds fun. Loved it. Yay. Gave it 4.5 stars. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a book that's definitely going to stick with me for a while. Definitely underhyped. For sure. For sure. Travel somewhat frequently, but it doesn't matter. I'm so terrible at my aunt is like professional traveler. She travels a lot. Las Vegas is one of her favorite places to go, but she's professional. She's got like all the gadgets. She has a table that she pulls out specifically as her packing table. She's got it down to a science. Rereading The Wolf King and watching Off Campus. Allergic to Sanoderm. Oh my god, that sucks. I'm sorry. But my hand is just healed, and it was the itchiest tattoo ever. Ooh, like the top of your hand. I would love to get you know what? I really love neck tattoos. I love neck tattoos. I won't do it, at least for a long time, but I love a neck tattoo. Like geometric, something like super it's like symmetrical, pretty much. I eat it up. Sorry about the Sanoderm though, but Sanoderm I feel like really hasn't been used for tattoos until like I feel like it only popped up like 5, maybe 10 years ago. I don't know. I feel like the tattoo industry has changed so drastically in the last 10 years. It's exactly like the challenge. Okay, for sure. I also want to read The Compound because I heard that that's like Love Island, right? I think that that's what I heard. So I want to read that too. Yes, I love it. Who's your favorite challenger? I gotta know. Mine's Jordan. I'm obsessed with Jordan. I'm so obsessed with Jordan. I love the challenge. Haven't watched the more recent seasons though. I don't know which season we're up to. We're up to whatever is available on Paramount because I think that there are a few more seasons, but they're not on that streaming service. Because I know on one of them, Johnny Bananas and Jordan are like teammates, and I was like, that is a killer team, and I wanted to figure out what season that is. I gave up on Mormon as well. Yeah, I actually got to the point of, do I really care about what they're talking about? No, exactly. I was like, wait a minute. I like had an epiphany. I was like, I actually don't like any of these people, and I actually don't care about any of their drama. Usually, even if I don't like everybody, I could still be invested in the drama, but it's so messy. It's so messy, and not in a good way. Hello, hello. Just got my son to bed. Hoping to finish The Caretaker during the sprint. Oh, I hope you're enjoying it. I know I put my daughter down right before getting on sprints. She was moving around quite a bit in her crib, so I didn't know she'd fall asleep, but I think she's down. Love The Compound. Just read The Compound. Okay, you guys are convincing me. That's like one I would probably do audiobook for from Livy. I love The Compound, but I think the summary does it a disservice. It had my mind set in the wrong direction. Okay, that's fine because I don't even know what the summary is. Literally, all I have in my mind about it is reality TV. And it's not horror. I know that. Super weird. You're convincing me more. Theories for Compound were way more sci-fi. Had a good time with Compound. Compound is my pick for the room. That is an isolated setting. Nice. So a lot of Compound readers. I want to hear some thoughts on yesteryear since it's popping up everywhere. Well, actually, Hallie's Rainbow Library. Sorry. She read it and loved it. Do you have a video of you reading it or talking about it, Hallie? I don't know. I know she mentioned to me, we were talking on Instagram, that I should read it. Or I should read it if I think I'm going to like it, pretty much. I haven't read it yet, though, but I know she loves it. Not enjoying it. I think it'll be a 3-star. Did you read We Used to Live Here? Because I'm always curious about the overlap. I personally didn't really enjoy We Used to Live Here, but it's just like not the book for me. Like I get why people like it, but after I read it, I was like, I don't know that that was for me. I mean, I like was entertained and I think it was good. I forget a lot of it though at this point, but so I thought it was fine. But that was a 3-star for me, so I just didn't know because I know everybody loved We Used to Live Here. So a lot of them are also loving The Caretaker, but I was curious about those of us who didn't necessarily love the first work if we would like the other one. I'm sorry. I literally my only available time right now to sprint is Friday night and Saturday night, and that's it. That's it. During the week, I mean, I can hop on during the week on somebody else's. Hosting is a lot during the week, like before Friday. Well, actually, even hopping on is a lot because I have to go to bed. I have to work the next day, and then Sundays, we don't. I don't do anything on Sunday, so I'd say it's like Love Island, just by the pairing up, and some challenges get a little dark, but it also makes you think about overconsumption. Oh, okay, I did hear that commentary piece. I forget who I talked about or who I listened to talking about Compound. Yeah, another buddy read, perhaps. We have so many buddy reads going on. Yeah, Yesteryear is my currently my favorite book of the year, and yes, it's in my Trad Wives and David Archuleta reading blog. There you go. If you guys want to check that out. We Used to Live Here is boring me. I did the audiobook, so it was easier for me to get through. Okay, so you loved it. All right. Interesting. Did you recommend a book about demons waiting to send people to life if they unalive themselves? No, I don't think so. I can't, that doesn't ring a bell. A book about demons waiting to send people to life. You might be, are you thinking of The Black Farm? The Black Farm has maybe a premise. I didn't read it, but I just know about it. I don't know about demons, but they unalive themselves and kind of end up in a purgatory situation. But I think that's like a really, really dark, like extreme one. But I know Adna Kent recently read that one and talked about it. We Used to Live Here is a 3-star for me too. Caretaker is a 3.5. Okay, then I'm not gonna bother with the Caretaker. Yeah. Thank you, because I'm limited. This one just doesn't feel like horror at all. I'm 53% in and nothing has really happened. Interesting. I actually loved We Used to Live Here, but that's mostly because I love creepypasta type stories. It's definitely not for everybody. Yeah, that's fair. I enjoyed Pen Pal by David Auerbach, and I feel like that's very creepypasta. I think it actually was originally a creepypasta. And I liked that one. But yeah, We Used to Live Here definitely has the same vibes. It was just like, I think it just got a little too, I don't know, with like just the direction it went in. Those directions don't always work for me. And I don't want to give anything away, but it's almost 3 a.m. here. Oh, but I took the week off work and missed staying up late. That's either staying up late or waking up really early. Black Farm, yeah, that's what I was thinking it might be. Oh, and Book in Hand. You might have seen it from Peyton and Book in Hand. I loved most of his, but yeah, it's similar to The Ritual so far. Got it. I love Anna too. I am reading Lakewood by Megan Giddings. Okay, yes, it was. It was Black Farm. Good. Mystery solved. I didn't recommend it, but we got there. We got there. I was thinking about reading that one eventually at one point. Add it to the never ending TBR, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's one more. 1 a.m. here, but this is my me time. I know, this is my me time from 7 to 10 p.m. That's my me time. Me time and like extra last minute chores time sometimes. The only book that was originally a no. Oh, okay. Stolen Tongues. You know what? I thought that the first chapter or whatever the opening was, it might have been a prologue or something, was so good. I was so stoked after that first chapter of Stolen Tongues. And then it went so downhill. It was so dragged out and overwritten and yeah, a lot of other things. Any thoughts on doing an in-depth spoiler video on Tier? I would consider because that is one that I would love to reread. It does have a sequel. What is it called? I don't know if it's a sequel. It's either a sequel or a prequel or like something that goes along with it. Let's see. I know that there's another one. Oh, it is a sequel. No. Yes. Return to Black Farm. I thought it was a movie for a second. Return to Black Farm. Is it out? Yeah, that came out in 2019. If you want to see it. That's the cover. Love used to live here, but I think you had to like conspiracy theories and trippy horror. See, but I like both of those things. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Did the arc for Lakewood and it was great. Ooh, love to hear that. Yeah, when I'm in the right mood for that. Stolen Tongues was great for the first 40%, and then went swiftly downhill. That first chapter was incredible, though. Literally the best first chapter I've ever read. To like completely just like great, like crazy shift. All right, now that we got some fun yapping out of the way, let's get into some sprints. We're gonna do 45 minutes because I don't know, I like the pace of 45-minute sprints. So here's our timer. All right, and happy reading, everybody. Hello, hello. How was everybody's sprint? Put that down for now. I think I'm going to have to eat my words from the last yap sesh because I think I'm going to listen to the audiobook while I read this with my eyeballs. I think I'm going to do an immersion for like the first time because for whatever reason, I'm like reading the sentences and they're just like not staying in my head. Like I've had to reread so many things. I only ended up reading 24 pages in that sprint because my mind is just like not retaining. I don't know why. I'm like not reading very well right now. So I think the next sprint I might do the audiobook and follow along with my book while I listen to that because it's available on Libby. So that's nice. It's available immediately because all my other audiobooks are super long waits. But I'm enjoying it. For those who are just hopping on, I'm reading Lakewood by Megan Giddings. It's like a medical experimentation. It's very different though than what I expected. It seems a bit more like social experimentation, and my horror messed up mind immediately went to like more kind of medical that way. But I'm curious to see where it goes. It's like one of those types of books that I feel like I need to know how everything plays out. And it's just kind of like weird and uncanny along the way. Oh, Rochelle, I don't know if you're still here, but hi. She sent that right before, or right as the sprint started, probably. Off to make dinner, but I'm reading Demon's Rage, about 100 pages left. Nice. Hey Brianna, how you doing? Working on some editing. Fun. I did some editing earlier today. I can't edit during sprints because I already have so many things plugged into my laptop. I have like because I have to have a separate webcam because my laptop webcam doesn't work all of a sudden. So I have like a webcam plugged in, and then I have a mouse plugged in. So all of my plugs are plugged. So I can't edit when I'm doing sprints, unfortunately. Made it to 13% of Map Maker's Wife. I never thought I would know this much about the history of map making and physics. That actually sounds kind of cool. Apparently, the French refused to accept Newtonian physics because he was English. Interesting. That actually sounds really cool. 46% in the Doll Maker. I haven't heard of this one. What kind of genre is that one? Because that could be like anything. That could be a horror. That could be I don't even anything else really. But it could be creepy or it could be cute. 60 pages, nice. You read fast. Got home from work like 30 minutes ago, gave my dog a bath, and I think I finished packing. Yay. Decided to start stalking Jack the Ripper. Only read one chapter, then ate dinner. Nice. It was good. I did you DNF the Caretaker. Started reading Battle of the Bookstores by Allie Brady. But well, hopefully you like this new book better. DNF is self-care. I love a DNF. Ate some dinner, read a few pages, switched laundry. Nice. I start doing my laundry Saturday mornings. Saturday and Sunday are my laundry days. I cannot do laundry throughout the week because I will forget that there's wet clothes in the washer, and I'll just end up having to rewash them because they'll get stuck in there too long. So I have to do laundry on the weekends only, which sucks because I end up having to do like 4 or 5 loads. 12% into What Moves the Dead, and then watched a couple TikToks. I really liked that one. I hope you enjoy it. I haven't read any of the sequels yet, though. I don't own them or anything either, but I did enjoy the first one. 70 pages left in my book. Nice. This should finish in the next sprint or the one after. Exciting. 64% in the Rights of a Starling now. Let me switch it up next sprint. Ooh, what might you switch it up to? Girls Girl? You thinking Girls Girl for that for the next sprint? Sometimes I just immersive read to get focused and then I can turn off the audio. Yeah, I think I'm gonna at least do that because I like for whatever reason cannot focus. And I started listening to it just like with literally 2 minutes left in that sprint. And I think I like the narrator, so that's good. So I'm just gonna do that to try to lock in and see how it goes. Ordered some Mexican food and read 26 pages of Rights of the Starling. Nice. Managed another 50 pages of my book. You guys read fast. Me and Carolina are like the same speed readers. Listen to 10% of The Spirit Bears Its Teeth by Andrew Joseph White. Let me know how it's going. I want to try another Andrew Joseph White. I read his most recent release, but I don't think that was really the book for me. But I definitely want to try some of his other stuff because I know he's got a bunch of YA horror. Okay, it's horror. Yeah, Dollmaker could definitely be creepy. So I hope you're enjoying it. Explain what we're doing here. I see we're reading together. But what is the percent everyone is talking about? They're just sharing what percent they got into their books. So if they're reading an audiobook or if they're updating their pages on like Fable or something and they know what percentage they are into their book, they just say how far into the book they are. I tend to forget what page I started a sprint on, so I typically don't even know how many pages I read during sprints. But I hope you're enjoying hitting pictures. Reorganized my bookshelves and unhauled about 15 books. I have so many unwanted books that I didn't like, but getting rid of stuff is hard. I feel you there. I don't know if you can kind of see. You can see my bowl, but these two piles, which you can't see the bottom, that's actually a pile of clothes. Sorry. But it goes to the ground, and then that's a pile of books I need to unhaul, and then there's one next to it. Those are all books I need to unhaul. I've read like most of those. There's probably only like 2 books on those files that I didn't read that I just want to unhaul because I don't think I want to read. I got a lot of books I got to do something with. And that's not even like all the books that I need to do something with. It's crazy. I really need to like focus one day and go through them for one and do like some on Pango. Like I want to do the special edition stuff. I want to put those on Pango. Do any of the like older things for free libraries and like free little libraries and then my local library. And then I also have a secondhand bookstore that I like to give books to as well. So there's like 4 places I like to try to put my books between, but I got to organize through them. Number 2 in Sworn Soldier was okay, but number 3 was fantastic. I feel like this is the common like opinion I see. I feel like everybody didn't really like the second one, but then like really liked the third one again. But I hear that a lot. Chicken noodle soup because it's a comfort food. That's so like people love soup. I don't know why. I'm not like that big of a soup girly. Sometimes tomato soup once in a while with like a grilled cheese, but for whatever reason I've never been into soup. But I love that for you. Because that's such a like I wish I was because it's such a nice easy thing to put together. I do like dumplings and like dumpling stew. I do like that. Finished my book earlier and have no clue what to read next. Do we have options? Maybe we can help you decide. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Would you finish and do you want to do something similar or do something completely different? My neighbor just put up a free. Oh God, your neighbor put up a free little I always want to say free little library, little free library. You're gonna be there all the time. I wish I was also in your neighborhood. All of my ones around me just are really lacking, really lacking. Yeah, that's really exciting. I think I need to crack open. It's kind of late. But I think I kind of want to crack open another Alani. My eyes are like so heavy, and my husband is on morning duty with daughter tomorrow. So we take turn. We like flip shifts. So like tomorrow he'll wake up with her because she wakes up at like 6 or 7 in the morning. So tomorrow he'll wake up with her, and then Sunday I'll wake up with her. So then one of us always gets to like sleep a little bit extra. So I'm probably not going to drink this whole thing, but I want to drink a little bit at least. Ugh. Yes, the first sip is always the best. Okay. Want to start the deal, but I backed it. Oh, okay. If that's on KU, there you go. Oh, you manage your complex's little free library? That's exciting. That'd be so fun to do. We have one literally right around the corner from us, so, but there's never anything good. So when we go on walks, we always go and look at it. But I mean, I can get some good books for her, but like I'm kind of iffy with the kid books only because I feel like they're so dirty. I mean, I like try to sanitize them when we bring them home, but you never know. Kids are dirty. So it's hard to get all the germs off. But so for her, I can find some decent stuff. And I always drop something off, but I never really find anything for me because I try to be really strict about only grabbing a book from a little free library that like I already had interest in because Lord knows I do not need to add to my physical TBR and like my mental TBR. But I don't eat that much soup either other than chicken noodle. I do like miso though. The miso soup's good. I will say that. Like any like Asian. But I do like pho and ramen too, and I guess those are like they're not soup, but it's very broth based. So I guess that's like my version of soup. Uh, I leave smut at the one in my city hall that someone keeps putting Bibles in. Yeah. We live on a street that's not really accessible from other streets, so I was surprised. I like to donate to my local ones every other month with books from library sales. Yeah. My library has so many though. Sometimes they like will stop donations because they get so many and they can't move them fast enough. I don't know how often they do library sale. I mean, they like my library has two little kind of mini cart like push shelves that are always out that you can like take books from, and they have just like a box for money. I don't even know that it's necessarily they're priced, or it's just kind of like you can take a book and like leave a donation for it or something like that. It's like Scouts Honor type of thing. So they like always have some books out, but the bigger sales, I think they do like maybe once a month or every other month, but I got to go to them more. Drink the whole thing. We could stay up all night. The only reason like I wouldn't drink the whole thing is because I already had one of these today plus a coffee. Well, actually, plus a coffee and I had a coffee in the morning and then I had a large matcha, which I don't know how much caffeine is really in matcha, but I did have a large matcha. And I just don't want to get heart palpitations. It's not even the like staying up thing. It's like the heart palpitations. I don't want to have a panic attack. And these are 200 milligrams each. So I'm pushing it by even having a little bit of one. My other neighbor has one at the therapy office she owns, so I donate to her a lot. A lot of my local ones are at schools, like elementary schools. So like I don't really leave books there because of like the books I have are mostly adult books, and obviously they kind of want more so kid books in those ones, which I get. So like a lot of my options are like there's a lot around me, but there's a lot that wouldn't really work for my personal collection because yeah, I don't want to be putting like David Sodergren or something in the elementary school free little library. Tomato soup and grilled cheese, classic. Take about 3 to 6 and get a few because now how this economy is and reading isn't. It really is not, and it's like the prices of fresh hardcovers and paperbacks, but like hardcovers are insane now, insane. And I always go on my soapbox with this because I hate it. I hate that like the at least U.S. based publishing companies purposely only release the hardbacks for a long time for new releases because they're so much more expensive before they do paperbacks. I waited. I just actually got a paperback in the mail. I ordered from bookshop.org. I just ordered there. I pre-ordered the paperback version of One Yellow Eye that just came out probably Tuesday. I'm assuming it came out since I got it today. But I will wait for that paperback to come out because I'm not paying for hardcover prices. My library had sales, but they will also take good condition books and use them for summer reading prizes. That's a good idea too. I think matcha has many much caffeine in it. I think especially if it's a large. I think especially if it's a large too. Our library never has sales, but the one by my sister-in-law's do, so I frequent those. Yeah, my local one is like smaller, but it's part of a really big library network. So mine's pretty good, but I know like the city next to me, even though it's the same network, they don't do as much, and they're a smaller branch. But I just remembered I have Alani's. I need to try the cotton candy one. I can't stand that one, but a lot of my friends love that one. Like that's their favorite flavor. I tried it the first sip. I was like, I don't know about that. And then the second sip, I was like, I can't do it. And I literally poured the whole thing out. It was tragic because I bought it at work, and the ones at work are so expensive. They're $3.80, which is crazy. And I only buy them at work if it's like emergency. I buy like the whole 24 pack myself, and I have like stockpiles in my kitchen of them. I have the dream float. This is my favorite one. I always accidentally call it dream cream, but it's dream float. It's like orange creamsicle. It's my favorite one. I also like the rainbow sherbet. I think it's called something different, but it's like rainbow sherbet flavored. Fun science fact from my book: in the history of the planet, the North and South poles regularly swap places, and we're currently overdue for that to happen. Okay, but like what's gonna happen when that happens? Like, can we survive that? Like, what? I don't know if I'm not computing what this means, but that sounds serious. I have the same problem with all of my local little free libraries all around elementary schools. Yeah, yeah, vast majority of mine are just around, or like churches. Churches and elementary schools are pretty much where the vast majority, except the one around the corner from me. Um, and then I did find one that was just in front of someone's house, which is like cool, but it was also like super awkward for me to like get out of my car and go in front of someone's house. Not a big Alani fan. I'm obsessed with monsters. So my husband drinks monsters. He drinks white monsters, and then I drink Alani's. Uh, white monsters for life. Yeah, that's what my husband drinks. I'm in a love-hate relationship with hardbacks. That's fair. I mean, like they do look good and they do look nice, but and I will still buy them depending on the book. Like I did buy Mocha because I wasn't gonna wait to buy that one, and that was a hardback. But I also have her first release as a hardback. So, but also I will say too. Well, I guess this goes for both hardbacks and paperbacks because I was gonna say since I brought up the eyes are the best part, the paperback has sprayed edges. And why? Why are they spraying every goddamn edge now? Like, I don't want it. I don't want it. So, like, if it's a version of a paperback with an ugly sprayed edge or the hardback, I'd probably buy the hardback. And it also depends on genre. I feel like for me, certain genres I like as hardbacks and other ones I like as paperbacks. I never tried the Witch's Brew because that's like seasonal. And in my head, I'm always like, why try it? Because I'm such a creature of habit. I literally have one of these a day. So if I end up trying something that's seasonal and loving it, it's going to break my little heart if I can't have that every day for the rest of my life. So I try to like stay away from the seasonal ones if I can. Sherbert Swirl, that's what it's called. Yes, I love that one. Favorite flavor so far is the peach one. Peach is classic. I do like the peach one. Next to Strawberry Sunrise. That one's good too. I don't know if that one's seasonal. That one I feel like popped out of nowhere. I just like all of a sudden saw that. But I do like that one. Starter kits for little free libraries aren't that expensive. I've wanted to start one, but we live too far out of town. I don't know how long it takes you. Like I don't know if you need to like how long the process is to like get approved to like do one and stuff like that. Try Bad Apple, best flavor. I'll tell them. What color is the can? That's how I'll be able to find it if I know the color of the can. All of our compasses would be wrong to start. Okay. The magnetic field gets significantly weaker during the transition period, which can be 1,000 to 10,000 years. Interesting. Hold on. I got a cough. There we go. Hopefully that fixed it. We'll see. Ugh. All right. I just don't like buying hardbacks when I own a paperback book. Fair. Like one, especially a series too. Once I buy one way, the rest of the books have to be the same way. So I don't make the rules. Like all my Rachel Harrison and Catriona Ward books are the hardbacks. No, for real. Hardback novellas, get out. Get out. No. If you're under 200 pages and you're costing that much, nah, I'm not doing it. Um, sorry guys, I'm dying. I don't know what to tell you. Although my local indie started buying random horror because they know I like it, I will splurge on a hardback to support them. Yeah, that's the only like that's why I bought from bookshop.org as well. But even Mocha and stuff like that, like I'll only pay a full price from like indies, or I did go to Barnes and Noble, but that's when I'll bite the bullet sometimes, but not always. I can also never have the full can. I love the mini energy drinks. I usually do have a full can, but since it's my second one, it won't be the full one. Hello, Kimberly. That's okay. Ate dinner, took a shower. Gotta do what you gotta do. Just try the cotton candy one and meh. We're getting live feedback for the Alani flavors. I'm not even the biggest fan of cotton candy flavoring in general. That's how I was too. It's so it like it is crazy how much they made it taste like cotton candy, but like they also made it taste so much like cotton candy, and it is so sweet. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand how they made it so sweet without like having so much sugar and stuff in it. It's crazy to me. Has a lady on it. I'll send it in our scientist chat. I'll look for it. I own so many hardback horror novellas. Stop. I know it's a scam, but I can't help myself. I can't do it. I have Mocha on audiobook on Libby. I'll probably switch to a next sprint. Nice. These prices are why I buy used so much. Pretty much the only time I buy new anymore is if I can support an author directly. That's so fair. I try not to, but sorry guys. But the problem with me is a lot of the books that I want to read are like not super popular, so it's really hard to find them used. You know what I mean? Okay, we're just gonna go to the next sprint because your girl is dying. I need water. Okay, happy reading, everybody. Welcome back. How was that sprint for everybody? Sorry that I almost died right before that sprint. I got really, really sick on Monday, and my throat, part of me being sick, my throat got super, super swollen. And I'm fine now, but my throat is still like somewhat trying to recuperate, and it's been drying out very easily. And then I have like coughing attacks that I can't do anything about except just get through them. But I did want to say, because this is what we left off with last time. Yeah, one of my issues though is like sometimes the books I want to read are just like not super popular, so they're really hard to find used. My best luck though is with Pango. I love Pango. It's great. Joni, the only thing I have left to do on my to-do list before vacation is showering. Oh, you got it. You're ready to go. And Cassidy had popped in during that sprint, so I'm sure she's gone. But what's up, Cassidy? She is co-hosting Team Botanist, which, sidebar, me and Cassidy co-hosted Team Jesters 2 years ago when it was like carnival themed, and our team won. So headed out for dinner, but should finish my book tonight. Oh, you're welcome. Have a good night if you're still here. Oh yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, that was like 20 minutes ago. So I don't know if you're here anymore. Fell asleep, so heading to bed. Night, everybody. Good night, Alicia. Hello. I have 20 pages left in Thistle Marsh. Night. Wait, didn't you just start that during during these sprints? You flew through that, but either way, good job. 20, 20 pages left. You got this. Listen to 7% more of The Map Maker's Wife. I don't know what these explorers were puffing on, but these stories are wild. I need to write this down. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys. I started doing the immersion reading, and like 10 minutes into the sprint, my big headphones died. So then I was reading with my eyeballs for a second because Winnie was cuddling on me. And then I got up and got my earbuds. But Winnie was having a time cuddling. Me and her don't usually cuddle like that. And one thing about Winnie is if she is relaxed and being pet, she drools. I've never met a cat that drooled like that. So I was like soaked too, but she was living her best life. But hold on, let me add, because I'm going to forget. Let me add Map Maker's Wife real quick. But I am officially 50% into Lakewood. And if I continue to listen with the audiobook, I should only have like 2.5 hours left of it. So that's nice. The audiobook is keeping me on task with it. So okay, it's on my list now. 30 pages of Mordu. I don't know what that is. What's it about? Only 18 pages left in my book. Oh, you'll definitely finish it then. Another one for Teen Scientist. Whoop whoop. Late to the party. I only read 13 pages. That's okay. I don't even know how many pages I read. I didn't keep track at that time. Just started the Bright Years. Exciting. Managed to edit 3 TikToks during the sprint. Nice. I cannot do or cannot make. I can watch short form content, but I cannot make short form content. It is just like not my jam. That's a whole different skill set that I do not have. But I love that for you. Just finished chapter 1 of Milka, and ugh, this is going to be rough. Not necessarily in a bad way. I just hate male POVs, especially in this type of context. Yeah, the main takeaway I've gotten from people's thoughts about that book is you are going to be so angry reading it. Like it will bring the rage out. Like everybody I've heard talk about it just said how angry they were while they were reading it. So I'm prepared. Did very little reading, spent most of the sprint being stressed about my first ever apartment tour tomorrow. Oh no. Are you touring the apartment like to potentially apply for it, or are you giving the tour? No need to be stressed though. Apartment tours are pretty usually casual. I feel like all of the tours I've gone on were pretty casual, so it should be okay. No need to stress. But it's almost like antsy energy too. 209 of 385 of the Rose Bargain. Nice. I hope you're enjoying it. Over halfway done. 30 pages left. Nice. I slowed down because the Phillies started winning and I wanted to watch the extra inning come back. Nice. Oh, okay. You started it earlier this week. Oh, okay. Well, still, you're killing it. You're doing great. Do the audiobook for Map Maker's Wife. Noted. So many different hard to pronounce names that the narrator does a beautiful job with. Perfect, because I would have never pronounced them correctly, I'm sure. Oh, no Pango in Australia. I have bad FOMO from hearing so many booktubers talk about it. It is really nice, but you have to be like quick with like anything slightly special edition or anything like that. But also it's still hard to find not super popular things on there. And to make you feel better, the app itself is very glitchy. The app is like, I have a lot of issues with the app. So if that makes you feel better, it's not perfect. Mordu is a very odd dark fantasy book. Still trying to get into it. Yeah, I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to look it up. I like the name of it, Mordu. Read about 30 pages of my book. I plan to make some sourdough loaves tomorrow. So I fed my sourdough starter. I kind of want to try to bake bread. Seems kind of fun. But like also, I don't feel like we go through bread quick enough. I feel like it would just like mold. I don't know. I might try it one day, but I mean, I also don't have time, but maybe. I have one chapter left of Bavarian, Volume 3. Nice. 25% through About Dolls. My coworker actually read that one, I think. If it's the same one. Might switch back to What Moves Dead because I don't think I'm in the mood to get angry. And What Moves Dead is really quick too. So yeah, get through that. Mocha might have to be one that you go in and just like do little bits at a time because yeah, we don't want you going into full rage mode. But the one thing I trust Monica Kim with is like revenge. So I'm hoping once I get to it, the anger will be worth it. Touring to find a place to move to. Managed to convince one of my friends to go with me as moral support, but I'm nervous. Yeah, it's exciting though. I hope you really, really like the apartment, and I hope you get it, and I hope it's a good one. Apartment. I've lived in, I don't even know how many places, so many places, but touring is pretty casual, so I'm home. Yay. Doing any more sprints, or am I too late? We'll do one more sprint. We're gonna do one more sprint, and then I'll have to get to bed. But where did that sprint go? I know that one did go by fast. Watch some of your vlog. Oh, thank you, and chatted with my fellow scientists. Yeah, I was peeking in and out of the Discord. I was trying to stay locked in, but with my headphones dying on multiple occasions, I got a little distracted. I've been working on my sourdough starter for 8 million years. I swear we do not have the right environment for it. Everyone says be patient. Yeah, I mean, I know that a lot of people like get starters from other people though too. Like not everybody necessarily like starts it from literal scratch. Like sometimes you can get dough from somebody else. I don't know. I don't know all the ins and outs. I've heard a little bit about the sourdough community, but 50% through Catching Fire. Nice. Loved reading both Bad Eater and The Eyes Are the Best Part. And the anger I felt throughout both. Yeah, for sure. I'm glad I had read them close together because they were both inspired by COVID. Oh, even The Eyes was? I don't remember that. Bad Eater for sure. I really liked both of those too. I just got Japanese Gothic in the mail too, because I have the Evernight subscription. So I just got Japanese Gothic. So I'll have to do like Mocha and Japanese Gothic pretty close together too. Since yeah, I think I read Bat Eater and Eyes Are the Best Card pretty close together as well. Although Eyes Are the Best Card, I actually read that as an art, but I've read that twice now. Bread is devoured quickly, so no issues with it going bad. Yeah, my household, it's either like the loaf is gone in 3 days or the loaf is rotting in 3 weeks. Like, I don't know what it is. We either eat sandwiches every day of our lives for every meal, or we forget bread exists and we don't touch it. It's one or the other in my house. I don't know why. Hi, Brandy. How are you doing? What are you reading? Yeah, so I um I think yeah, I'm gonna keep reading Lakewood. I was debating on I'm technically also in the middle of Priory of the Orange Tree. Not really in the middle. I'm 90 pages into it, so that's probably like I don't know, 2% of the book. I'm technically reading that on my Kindle. So I was debating on going back to that for a little bit because I'm on page 90 and I just want to get to page 100. So it's only like 10 more pages, but I think I will try to stick to Lakewood for the rest of the night for this next sprint. And yeah, it should only take me like 2 more hours to finish this, but so I won't finish it tonight, but maybe by Sunday. Tomorrow I have I don't really have like a full day of plans, but we're gonna go see my mother-in-law. So I feel like whenever I have something going on in the middle of the day, I just anticipate that all day long. So I don't know that I'll have much reading time tomorrow. I know a lot of people read the most on the weekends. I'm like the opposite. I tend to actually read the most during the week. Took me over a month to get my starter good and strong. I would never do it from scratch again and would just buy one online. Yeah, I would probably do that too. I don't. I also like just don't know enough about it right now to want to do like from scratch. And like I'm also not that good at like baking or cooking. So gonna continue Paradise Logic. I have not read it. Um I have not read it, but I've heard of it. I know the cover is wackadoodle. I don't remember what it's about though. I mean, I feel like it's based on the title and like a brief memory. I feel like it has some sort of twist with like the Adam and Eve thing. Oh, is it about a girl who wants to be like the perfect girlfriend to her boyfriend or something like that? Like become the perfect woman? Oh, I don't know. I might be confusing that with something else. What are you thinking about it? How far are you in it? I don't know if I should try that one or not. One extreme or another with bread consumption for real. For me, really, with any consumption of anything, I either am like super just like into something and will eat it every day, or I forget that we have it in the fridge and it rots. Just started We Call Them Witches last night, so I'll get into some of that. Yeah, I'm curious about that one too. I actually also have that from Evernight as well. Coworker was just telling me how much she loved We Call Them Witches. That's good. I've heard kind of mixed things so far, so I'm curious about it, but I'm glad someone liked it. Didn't know Eyes was inspired by COVID, but she says that in the author's note. Oh, okay. Oh, in the beginning of Mocha. See, you have insider knowledge that I am not aware of yet. It just made my choice last year of reading both books much better. Yeah. I'll have to add that to my list too. Oh, okay, yes. The Perfect Girlfriend. Got it. From what I remember, Kayla's video, Paradise Logic is about a girl whose goal is to be the most bestest girlfriend ever. Yes. That's such a like a tiny little synopsis, and I love it. It makes me so much more intrigued by it. Like, what could that mean? What does that mean? And I know it's weird. So it's like, okay, what extremes are we going to? What are we doing to be the most perfect girlfriend ever? Okay. Let me get timer back up. And yeah, this will be the last sprint because it's after 10 p.m. for me. I don't know what time it is for everybody else, but all right, another 45-minute sprint. And oh, love Paradise Logic, literally insane. Okay. You guys are convincing me. I'll add it to the list. Yeah, the cover is like 20 different art styles. The man bun kills me. The man bun, actually, let me look at it again. The man bun, from what I remember, it just makes me giggle. I saw the cover before I heard about it, and I was just like, what could this possibly be? Oh, he doesn't have a man bun. It's just a leaf behind his head. I thought it was a man bun. He should have had a man bun. Yeah, it says it's hilarious, surreal, and devastating journey into the mind of Reality Con, a young woman on the quest to be the greatest girlfriend of all time. How long is it? Fable doesn't have the pages on this one. That's one thing that sucks about Fable. It's not super consistent with the information that comes up. Yeah, 20 different art styles is a little bit dramatic. I will say that. A little dramatic. It's like 2 or 3 art styles, but I love the author's name is in like what's that font name? You guys know what I'm saying? In the silliest font ever. I love it. Okay, Turner 56. I was just opening Goodreads to check. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty short. That'll be fun then. And it reads quick. I love a nice, punchy, weird ass book. Some crazy illustrations in the book. Oh, that's so fun. Okay, cool. I'm gonna look into that one. Okay, let's start our sprint now. Okay, happy reading, everybody. Okay, how is that sprint for everybody? Let's see, listened to another 15% of my book, and I have less than 100 pages left now. Less than 100 pages, and technically 3 hours, but it's going to take me more like, it should only take like an hour and a half to an hour 45 more of listening time based on listening to it on 1.75 speed. So I definitely will finish the book by the end of the weekend. So that'll be good. So then I could draw the book. Oh, Lexi graced us with her presence briefly. You're still here, Lexi. Hi. I don't know if you went away. Finished your book. Yay! So exciting. I did finish a book today, but it was earlier today. I listened to The Need by Helen Phillips earlier. That's a weird one. Didn't read, but I did finish my video that is going up tomorrow. So there's that. Yay! I'm excited to see it. Do you want to give us a hint? Do you want to tease what it is? Another 30 pages. Nice. 35 pages. Finish my book and get ready for bed. I know, I cannot wait to wash my face. Wash my face, get my bangs out of my forehead, and they like will stick to my eyelashes too. So I can't wait to like let my forehead breathe for a little bit and wash my face and put some oils on. I'm gonna start, I don't know how to say that. Clytemnestra. Wait, let me try. Clytemnestra. Clytemnestra. I feel like that's pretty good. And read that until I go to bed. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like Greek mythology-esque, something like that. Almost done my skim through We Used to Live Here. Girl, you can't just throw a random acronym at me. The only reason I knew what it was is because I know you love that and you've been working on the caretaker video. So, but you can't be doing random book title acronyms at me. Moving on to editing the 5-hour raw footage I have for the caretaker. I can't wait to watch it because I am pretty solid on my decision to not read that one. So I will gladly watch your video to live through you. 16 pages of the library after dark. I'm definitely hooked. Yay, I love that. Yeah, that's like what I'm struggling with this book is like it's good, but I'm not hooked. Like I really want a book that I'm hooked on because I've had a decent amount of hooked books this month, but this is just not one of them. It's not bad though. Like I'm enjoying it enough and I'm invested, but I want to like be devouring a book, you know? A book haul, dude, everybody's posted book hauls right now. And it's funny because I plan to film one soon because I haven't done a book haul all year. So I want to do a video of me doing a book haul of all the books I've gotten all year. Because I recently I bought a lot of books. I've bought a lot of books recently, so I need to do that. But that's so funny because I feel like everybody's been posting book haul videos lately, and we all are just on the same brainwave. Yes, love a book haul. I'm still in the middle of Alexis's video. She just posted a book haul. Deja posted a book haul, and I know I've seen a couple other ones, but finished Day of the Door yesterday. So good. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. I really enjoyed that one. I thought it was like pretty creepy and effective. I had fun with that. Made it to 29% of Map Maker's Wife while doing my nails. Nice. The history feels really well-rounded when it comes to the context of the events it's going to cover. Nice. I just assume you always know what I'm talking about, but okay. You shouldn't assume that because I only understand what people are talking about like 50% of the time. I feel like I'm on my own planet half the time. Started Library After Dark too this last sprint. Got 11% in. It's flying. Ooh, buddy reads. I love it. Accidental buddy reads. Clytemnestra. Perfect. Oh God, why are you throwing another name at me like that? Okay, she's Agamemnon's wife. And spoiler alert, she killed him when she got home from the Trojan War. Okay, I knew it was like mythology related because he was a POS and she's known as the Queen of Revenge. Ooh, I like it. I'll have to look more into her. Does she have any? Are there any? Oh, I guess. Wait, so that book is about her. Okay, I'll have to look into it then. I love that. I have a couple of Greek mythologies I still have to get to. I have a Medusa story. I think that's it actually. I should be caught up on all my Greek mythology books that I own. Uh, so many book releases in April, May. I bought more books in April than the rest of the year combined. To be fair, well, like to be maybe unfair to me is like most of the books I bought weren't actually new releases. A couple of them were, but honestly, most of the books I bought, I just wanted. Oh, quite a few of them are pretty backlist actually. I'm looking at my shelf that has all my recent purchases on them, so. So yeah, I didn't even really buy too many new releases other than Mocha, but there have been a lot. And I did buy a copy of But Won't I Miss Me because I did really like that one. Changed my bed sheets and started Tear. I've been meaning to read it for a while on your recommendation. I hope you like it. It's a weird one. The person reading it earlier in the stream reminded me. Yeah, Carolina. It's for fans of Cersei and Medusa. Okay, so I love Cersei. Um, and I like Medusa in general, but I haven't actually read Medusa. Like, I don't know if you're talking about like the book titled Medusa because I have that by I can't read this far away. Natalie something. I have that, but I did read Stonehenge or no Stone Stone something, and it's like marketed as a Medusa story, but Medusa's only in there a little bit. Stone Blind, that's what it is. Medusa's only in it like a little bit, but I did really, really love that one. Update the scientists chat if I like it or not. Yes, please do. But I did love Cersei, so I'll have to add that to my list. I get kind of confused with all the Greek mythologies. Um, just like the titles and the names and stuff, they get kind of jumbled in my brain, so I'll have to add that to my list. Good night. Happy reading if you continue reading. I, for one, will be going to bed. I'm going to clean my face, wash my face, put on my serums and such, and get cozy in bed and probably put on a YouTube video to fall asleep to because I have to put on something to fall asleep to. I like need noise to fall asleep to. So thank you guys so much for joining me on Sprints. I had so much fun. Got a little further in What Moves the Dead. I'm still drinking this cotton candy. Alani, I'm struggling. Girl, that thing is warm now. You cannot be drinking that anymore. A warm Alani, no can do. You're so welcome. Yes, go scientists for the best team. Smearing goo on your face is literally give me all the goo and the slime and the goop on my face. It's my favorite part of the day. Haven't read the Odyssey or Iliad since high school. Yeah, 10 years ago, but I'm excited for the Odyssey movie. Oh, I didn't even know there was an Odyssey movie coming out. I have to look into that. You're so welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Yeah, you're so welcome. Good night. Good night, everybody. Okay, good night. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.